face cam. I feel accomplished. Yo, the wildest thing I've done on stream, I think, is throw a chair. That's back when I like played Fortnite a lot. I shot this man like 4 times with a gold weapon and he killed me, and I just got up and flung my chair across the camera. I was pissed.
That's pretty funny, honestly.
Yeah, so you just saw like a chair go flying and a door slam. I was like, I'm done with this game. I was like screaming. I was pissed. Where's my dog? Did my brother just like sneak in here and steal my dog? Buddy. He stole my dog. But Tario, that movie was pretty good. It's about this.
Pretty good.
It's about this girl who like she decided to drown her kids. So then she got upset that she drowned her kids and then drowned herself.
La Llorona?
Yeah. So now she decides to like roam the earth and drown other kids.
It looks like it's pretty good.
Wait, how'd you say that?
It's actually a La Llorona. It's a Southern American folktale.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say La Luna. So I'm just gonna call it Lalu.
Yeah, it's fucking scary. The tale is actually fucking scary. The real tale is actually I don't remember the whole real tale, but I do remember the way that she died was I don't know if her kids were drowning because they were playing by the pool, or she threw them in because of some sort of issues at home or something. But something happened where her kids ended up in the pool. She ended up having regrets about doing it, and she went to go, rescue her kids. Well, as she's trying to rescue them from the river that's like going rapidly and drowning her kids, she fucking trips on a rock and fucking dies because of a head trauma. So it like pierces her skull and kills her. And she has such immense regret for not being able to save her children that she became a spirit, but in the twisted logic, drowns children. So, spirits always having that twisted logic. Yeah, it's actually pretty sad, but I can't remember if it was like due to mental disease, due to issues at home, her husband throwing him in there's a reason why her kids ended up in a river, and she tried to
I need to go
rescue them.
I need to go look at that, because this is what happened in the movie. You open it up and they're like, I love your mama, and then the youngest one, he's like, the mom's like, close your eyes, and so he closes his eyes, he opens them back up, and he's like, mama, el brother. So then they walk through the trail, or the little brother does, and just sees her mom in a wedding gown, choke slamming her brother into the water. And, he drowns, and he's like, mama, what you doing? And then she looks up, and bro, she was like Usain Bolt in that wedding dress, bro. Like, she was gone. She snagged that boy. Like, I'm pretty sure, I don't think you can run in wedding dresses like that, but she was gone. Snagged the little brother, and I'm assuming drowned him. And it was really good, because, the girl, she's a caseworker for, DSS or Child Protective Services. And
right.
She, they're this woman, she was we'll just say Sarah. Sarah, was her friend, and they get a call about Sarah about her kids haven't been at school and nothing like that. So she's like, they won't talk to you, let me go talk to her. So she comes, and obviously something's off. She's like, let me come inside. And then the cop's waiting by the door, and he's like, I'm going in. She's like, no, you're not. She won't talk if you're here. Well, she comes in, she's like, where's the kids? And she's like, I hear crying. So then she leaves really weirdly. And then they see this closet with a bunch of eyes and stuff, and it's padlocked. So obviously she's like, what's in there? Carlos. So then she comes out of nowhere. She's like, don't. She's going to get them, and tackles them. And then the cop pulls up and, handcuffs Sarah. Sarah's gone. So the kids, they have to go to this like Catholic, you know, little like basically a holding facility for the kids till they can find somewhere. Well, they wake. Oh wait, guys, we might want to ready up. But
we still have to wait.
And so we were sitting there, and the older brother wakes up in the middle of the night, and he starts walking through the hall and stuff. Well, then the little brother wakes up and he's like, Thomas, come back, Thomas. And, you know, scary stuff, light flickers, you know, dark, scary hallway. They look up. Of course, she's on the walls. She's like, that happens. And, then the black screen, and you find them wrapped in white body bags, and they would drown to death. Well, then, so then, for some reason, the cops allow Sarah to come back. And the girl that was a DSS worker, she was there. She's like, you killed my children. And the DSS worker was like, what? And Sarah's like, you killed them. Well, then they go, and then the DSS worker goes to Sarah and the police office. And she was like, whenever she cursed us, I didn't pray to God for their salvation. I prayed to her that she would take your kids and leave mine. She's like, I prayed that she would kill you and your kids. It's like, gah. Well, then she's like,
damn.
Yeah, she's like, you've seen her, haven't you? And then, explain all the symptoms and stuff. She's like, they're gonna die. And then she's like, oh my gosh. So she goes to the priest, which I thought the priest looks familiar, but they had like a little flashback. Because she was like, I know you don't believe me, but weird stuff is happening. She's like, he's actually the same priest from Annabelle. The guy that carried the doll home or whatever. He's like, trust me, man. I've seen it quite a bunch of stuff. Well, he tells her, and he's like, our investigators can't get here till
it's sometime at an inconvenient time in the morning.
No, like 2 weeks.
Oh, well, fuck.
Yeah, 2 whole weeks. And she's like, but we're gonna die. Oh my gosh, look at my children. So then he's like, well, there's a shaman that is, there's a shaman out in town. He's unorthodox. He was a priest. But he decided to take the religion and, like, borderline with scientific stuff.
Oh, facts. Scientific facts.
So they kicked him out or whatever. He's like, listen, if you go this route, the church has laws, and I have to respect those laws, and they're very picky. So if you go this route, I won't be able to help you. I gotta cut you. So she's like, well, he's the best hope. So I forgot the man's name. I'll call him the Hocus Pocus Man. But they went to the Hocus Pocus Man, and he sees the cuts on the kid's arms. And she's like, do you know what this is? She's like, the Curse of La Llorona. And then he gets scared. He's like, nah, I can't help you. Get out of my store. but then, because she has like maybe a 10-year-old son, or like a 7, 8-year-old daughter. The daughter grabs his arm and is like, please help us. So then, of course, he does it. Well, they go back, and the Hocus Pocus Man, he tells them to rub eggs all over the door frames of the house. And they're like, eggs? He's like, yeah, because it, apparently it, like, measures out the demons, whatever, evil. Well, he, like, has 3 eggs, and the middle one he picks up, and he says, like, a little blessing or whatever on it. He cracks open the egg, and it's, like, black tar, black goop. And then, I forgot what the guy was, but the mom was still skeptical of the Hocus Pocus Man, and she didn't think he was, like, real. And she's like, that's fake. I've seen that on, like, Chris Adams or something like that. Well, then they crack open and explode with, and then the Hocus Pocus Man looks at him and goes, ta-da, like he actually, like, it
That's...
And her little 8-year-old looks at him and says, Chris Adams? So then,
that's hilarious.
So then that happens, and then they do candles everywhere, and or not candles, cameras, candles, and all of this. Well, then she busts up, and they was like, "Is she here? Or when will she be here?" And he's like, "She's already here." And then shit starts hitting the fan. They're being dragged everywhere. Well, then the son, like the Hocus Pocus man, he just randomly leaves for some reason. Like he gone. Well, and we assumed me and my friend, we leaned over at each other. He's like, "That man done dipped out of the house. He's gone." But he was like, he comes back as the boy's getting dragged away, and he pulls up with like the holy water. He's like, splash, and he goes on her eyes. So everybody thinks, oh, we're good now. No, she's pissed. She's like, well, then they put like this like